Welcome to History's Mysterious Minds, the podcast that investigates the shadows where history, secrecy and speculation collide. Tonight, we step into the terminal of an airport, but not just any airport. This one operates flights with no public record, no logos, and no known passengers. They leave daily from Las Vegas and vanish into the Nevada desert, their destination, a base that officially didn't exist until 2013. This is the hidden story of Janet Airlines, America's most mysterious commuter service, and its connection to Area 51. At Harry Reid International Airport, formerly McCarran, you'll find a nondescript terminal on the west side of the field. No signs, no airline branding, just a white building behind chain-link fencing. Parked outside are red-striped Boeing 737s. No logos, no markings. And yet, every morning, dozens of people board these planes. They scan in with security badges, then they disappear. Janet isn't the official name, it's a call sign. Pilots use it when communicating with air traffic control, Janet 312 departing Las Vegas. Theories suggest it stands for just another non-existent terminal. Fitting, but nobody really knows. It's not commercial airline, it's a classified shuttle run operated by contractors like EG&G or AECOM. For one reason, to fly workers to and from classified military sites. Most Janet flights head north to Groom Lake, better known as Area 51, but other destinations include Tonopah Test Range and other remote airstrips in the Nevada Test and Training Range. These bases are heavily restricted, used for developing advanced aircraft and technology. The people flying there? Engineers, analysts, military personnel. But what they do once they land remains unknown. For decades, Area 51 didn't officially exist. Maps omitted it. The government refused to acknowledge it. Only in 2013 did the CIA declassify its name and location. What goes on there remains classified, but it's long been tied to experimental aircraft programs, the U-2, the SR-71, stealth bombers. Some believe more. Unusual tech is stored there. The Janet flights are the daily lifeline to that secrecy. Former passengers describe the flights as ordinary, except for the silence. No phones, no talking about your destination. You're checked by military police. The interiors resemble any other commuter plane. But the passengers aren't tourists. They're employees with high-level clearance, and when they land at Groom Lake, they vanish behind the hangars into the unknown. To ride Janet, you need a Q clearance, higher than top secret. Job postings sometimes appear online, briefly. They mention Special Programs Group, ask for flexibility, and require comfort working in remote desert conditions. Applicants are warned. Discretion is non-negotiable. Even families don't know where employees go each day, just that they're back by dinner. Janet planes vanish from civilian radar after takeoff. They fly in secure corridors above restricted airspace, known as the box. It's invisible to commercial tracking systems. Military controllers take over. To most of the world, the plane doesn't exist anymore. And neither do its passengers until they reappear that evening. Janet's fleet typically consists of Boeing 737-600s, painted white with a red cheat line, no other markings. They're registered to shell companies tied to the United States Air Force. Maintenance crews work under high security. Even fuel deliveries are regulated. These planes are among the most closely monitored and least discussed in aviation. In 2004, a Janet flight mistakenly entered restricted airspace over Nellis Air Force Base. It was forced to land immediately. The pilots were interrogated and reportedly reassigned. Security is tight for a reason. In 2017, a job listing for a Janet flight attendant went viral, reminding the public that yes, these planes are very real and very off-limits. For conspiracy theorists, Janet Airlines is irresistible. UFO researchers point to the flights as proof that Area 51 still holds reverse-engineered alien tech. Others believe the flights ferry workers to underground facilities beneath the desert. No direct evidence supports those claims, but the mystery itself invites imagination. A former radar technician anonymously described her time working at Groom Lake. Each day started with a Janet flight. Phones were surrendered, badge scans tracked every movement, no windows in the office, no talking about projects. At day's end, the same plane brought her home. It was like living two lives, she said, one public, one classified. The reason for air travel? Isolation. Driving to Groom Lake takes hours and crosses multiple security zones. Flights offer speed, control, and secrecy. It also minimizes exposure, both to the public and to prying eyes. In the intelligence world, reducing variables is key. Janet is streamlined secrecy, built to move minds without leaving a footprint. Plane spotters in Las Vegas sometimes catch glimpses of Janet aircraft. They monitor tail numbers, log flight paths, and compare notes. The planes are hard to track, but not invisible. Forums like Dreamland Resort collect sightings. But even seasoned watchers admit they know more about what they don't know. The Janet fleet has been gradually updated. Older 737s are being replaced, but the system remains in place. As long as black projects exist, so will black flights. Whether they're testing hypersonic aircraft, AI drone systems, or something far stranger, the passengers will always need a ride, and Janet remains the airline of the unknown. Unlike many legends, Janet Airlines is real, documented, photographable, but its purpose remains opaque. It operates in plain sight, with no transparency. That blend of ordinary and extraordinary is what makes it haunting. The planes fly daily, the people board, the rest is shadows. That's the story of Janet Airlines, a fleet that exists, yet doesn't, a flight you can't book, a terminal with no ticket counter, and a destination that remains America's most well-guarded secret. If you enjoyed tonight's journey into the skyways of secrecy, please like, subscribe, and share History's Mysterious Minds. Your support helps keep the signal alive for mysteries time and governments prefer to keep grounded. Got a theory, a story, or a hidden history you want us to cover? Reach out, we're always listening. Until next time, stay curious and keep watching the skies.